To understand how we got to this point, we have to go back in time. When the first episode of Love Island, Germany 2021, Mallorca, late summer edition, premiered on TV. And as a half Mallorcan, of course, I get curious. So I do a little research. Sorry for that. The pool has a pretty recognizable, unique shape. And that's pretty much all you need to find something on Google Maps in a specific area. So I searched pretty quickly after, some close calls and false alarms. I was pretty sure that I found the one.
Gotcha. Wir gehen jetzt mal hier runter durch den Wald, wo wir hinkommen.
Then all of a sudden we just go around the corner and we see this giant light mast. That was pretty surreal.
Und sie ist im Pool. Ich sehe was. Okay, was ist denn? Ich sehe liegen. Und Ball. Und das Ding muss immer chillen. Wir haben es geschafft. We fucking did it.
So that's when a pretty crazy idea starts to emerge. What if we went back, but not on a normal Saturday when all of the islanders are gone and there's only sort of the crew there, but on a filming day, not just the regular filming day, but the finale, and possibly also having my television debut by sitting in a bush behind the contestants, and if you were to zoom in and brighten it up to see my creepy face staring right at you. How crazy would that be? We'll watch to the end to find out, and let me just tell you, it was a lot harder than we had first expected. But here's the plan. The first time we visited, we went through this long stretch of land that seemingly belongs to no one, and it's just full of bushes. Get there at daylight, see if there's any security, wait till night, then once it's completely dark, sneak in, get to the bush, sit there, get ready for the show, and then witness the finale, and hopefully have my first ever television debut. Let's go. It is finale day. We don't know exactly when they'll be shooting, but I'm guessing it's about 4 hours till showtime. Of course, now I face the dilemma of wanting to probably wear the darkest clothes and most agile clothes possible, but also, since it's my television debut, do you want to wear something adequate? I think this, pretty casual. Like, this is literally the t-shirt I've been wearing. Like, I have about 20 Instagram posts, literally, and 12 of them over the course of 3 years I'm wearing this t-shirt. He's looking at me right now like, okay, good. Gonna smell nice. The thing is, every car that passes could be from the production, so I'm gonna try to hide the camera as much as possible so that no one gets suspicious and alerts security. I'm gonna head through the forest, scout out a little bit the location, and pray that there aren't any security guards, and then set up our camping spot. First of all, not a camping spot, but our waiting spot. Okay, we're not even that close yet. We're already hearing pretty loud music. So they definitely didn't finish shooting yet. Or it's one crazy ass after party. But yeah, let's see how close we can get. We're starting to see light. I didn't think it was gonna be terrifying, but it's actually fucking horrifying. Like, the villa is completely lit up. And it's not completely dark yet, so it's pretty risky. Seems like everything's so loud. You should obviously hear us. I'm trying to find a better way to get closer. I don't know. My dad is right now in jail. You have no fucking clue. He went to go get a closer look, but now I kinda lost him. My dad just texts me, he can't come, because there's two guys next to him. Like, what the fuck? At what point did this turn into a fucking movie?
ihr sicher, dass ihr die Kamera 1 so weit drinnen habt?
I'm gonna go get the cameras now and just sit in the bush, you know, and enjoy the finale and hopefully not get caught because we gotta sneeze or some shit, because it's really terrifying, honestly. I can't see shit where I'm going because I'm putting the flashlight on me, so I could be running into a tree any second now. See, so we also have this camera with a zoom lens, which could come in really handy, but it's a DSLR, so every time you want to make video, it makes this sound. It doesn't sound that loud, but like when you're out and there's no one talking and all of a sudden you can just hear that, it's risky. So that's when things start to get out of hand. When that got bored of sitting around, so he said, yeah, okay, I'll just get a little closer and, you know, just have a walk around. And if you watched any heist movie or any sorts of movie, that's always the one line that fucks it all up. Hey, let me just get a little closer, it's gonna be fine. We had a live location shared on WhatsApp because we're professionals. So I see him go to a right, and then 5 minutes later I go and check, and he's to the front, headed straight towards the villa, and I couldn't see him anymore, so I said, yeah, okay, I gotta go see where he is, where he's at. So just sneak a little bit closer to a really protective bush. And then I started to hear footsteps, so I think, oh yeah, okay, he's finally coming back. But they were pretty loud. I look to my left, and there's a flashlight. So I'm like, okay, I guess something went wrong, or I don't know. But then after that flashlight, I see another flashlight. So that's when it dawns to me, this is someone else. And at that point, it was all still fun and games, you know, just being sneaky with the camera, and no one knows we're here. But then that's when it all of a sudden hit me. It's almost 12 o'clock. I'm sitting in someone's garden in the middle of the night, in a bush, with two unknown men, probably security guards, that I don't know how they're gonna react, looking for me with flashlights. So I had two options. Option one, walk out of the bush and say, hey, okay, I'm gonna go. Or option two, try to avoid them by throwing myself to the ground and make myself as little as possible next to the bush and just hope and pray that they don't see me and just pass through. And guess which option I chose? The second one, of course. I tried not looking at them because, you know, that thing where people like feel when you look at them. So I just looked at the ground. I saw a flashlight hitting my head, hitting my body, hitting my bush. But they didn't see me, surprisingly. They walked right past me, literally 2 meters away. One of the guys, for some reason, went back, and I panicked since I had nowhere to run. Behind me it was all completely just unpassable, so the only way for me to get out was that one spot where they just passed, and I knew if it was to turn left, then it was over. And you can probably already guess, he turned left. Suspense. My heart was racing. I did not know how they were gonna react, if they were gonna take my SD cards, force me to delete everything, anything was possible. So just get up. Hola. Remember we're in Spain. I'm just like, hey, and they're like, hey. And I said like, yeah, just going for a walk. Of course I have my camera with my microphone here. So they said, yeah, okay, yeah, going for a walk and, you know, taking some pictures, of course. And I was like, yeah, maybe, yeah. Thank God. They were pretty chill. They're just like, yeah, okay, you can go now. We're gonna be here all night, and if we catch you again, then we're gonna call the police and tell your friend that we saw him too. Really fucking terrifying.